The Barefoot Dreamer Part 1. Long ago, on a small Nigerian village, surrounded by hills and farmland, there lived a boy named Busayo. His family was very poor. They lived in a mud hut with a thatched roof that leaked when it rained. Busayo's parent worked hard on the farm, but the harvest was never enough to feed the family or pay for school supplies. Busayo's dream was to go to school and become someone important, but his parent couldn't afford books or even scandals. Every morning, Busayo woke up early, washed his feet, and walked to school barefoot. The sharp stones on the dusty road hurt his feet, but he didn't mind. He was determined to learn. In the village, people laughed at Busayo and his family. Some called them the hungry ones. Because they were so poor, children teased Busayo, saying, "Look at the barefoot boy. What can he ever become?" But Busayo had something special. He believed in himself. He always told his mother, "One day I will change our story at school." Busayo was the quietest boy in class. He didn't have the newest book or clean clothes, like other children, but had a sharp mind. He listened to the teacher carefully and answered, questioned boldly. His teacher, Mr. Aide, noticed his intelligence and kindness. One day, Busayo teacher gave him an old, torn book and said, "Busayo, this book is for you. Read it, and it will take you far." Busayo was so grateful. Every night, after helping his parents on the farm, he sat under the dim light of a kerosene lamp and read. The villagers continued to mock him. "Look at him pretending to be important with his old book," they sneered. Chief Femi was visiting the village. Chief Femi wanted to sponsor one bright student to study in the city. When Chief Femi visited the school, the teacher introduced Busayo. "Why should I sponsor this boy?" Chief Femi asked. "Because he is the smartest and hardest worked boy I have ever seen," Mr. Aide replied. Chief Femi tested Busayo, asking him different questions about math, science, and the world. To everyone's surprise, Busayo answered every question correctly. Chief Femi was impressed. "Pack your things," Chief Femi said. "You will go to the city and study." Busayo's parents cried tears of joy. The villagers couldn't believe it. "The barefoot boy is going to the city," they whispered. A journey of success in the city was different. Busayo wore shoes for the first time and studied. In a big school with many teachers, Busayo worked harder than ever. Years passed and Busayo graduated at the top of his class. He went on to university, where he studied engineering. After completing his education, Busayo started his own construction company. He built roads, schools, and hospitals, creating jobs for thousands of people. One bright morning, Busayo returned to his village. This time, he didn't come barefoot. He arrived in a big car with a plan to help his community. He called a meeting in the village square and said, "When I was a boy, many of you laughed at me, but I didn't let your words stop me. Today, I have come to give back to the place that Madame